We're still going to have high cost of living, you guys, because this is going to take a long time. People's morale is so low at this time. Congressman Al Green got put out, y'all. They had to escort him out. Now, I'm sure you all have already seen the speech that President Trump presented to Congress. I wanted to come on and talk to you all about it. And I want to talk about some of the things that he said that you all may have missed, but I paid close attention to it. Now, I'm not a politician and I don't dive real deep into politics because politics has a lot of components to it. I like to focus on things that I'm passionate about, and that's the working class people. You know, the people that work real hard in this country, the people that keep this country running, the underdog. That's who I'm passionate about. So we're going to go ahead and get right into it. It was very interesting to me because first of all, they stated that it was one of the longest speeches recorded by a president in 60 years. You know, he was really chatty that night. And, you know, I fell asleep twice. I woke up, he was still talking. And I had to watch the rest when I woke up that morning. But it was a very interesting night, you guys. So this is what I paid attention to as a working class person. I heard him say no taxes on tips. And I think that that's a very good thing. These are people that's working a service in service roles like bartenders, people that's doing valet, working in restaurants. They stand up on their feet all day. They're hustling. They already make low wages and they need their money. They don't need the government taking their money that they have worked very hard for. They have bills, they have financial obligations and families to take care of. I want them to keep their money. This may appeal to people who drive in to work, but President Trump stated that he wanted people to be able to deduct the interest that they pay on car loans from their taxes. But it's a catch to it. It has to be cars that's made in America. And I know a lot of people don't like American cars. I don't like American cars. What do you all like? Maybe it can be a good thing because if they can deduct the interest on their car loans, they could pay less taxes, right? You know, and maybe help them to save more money. And maybe they can get some money back when they file taxes. You know, maybe people will choose American brand cars. I don't know what you all think. Will that make you want to choose American brand cars? And then he said this. I was listening. No tax on overtime. I think that would be good. People need to keep their money. You know, it's a lot of people that work overtime, and you know, a lot of people working hard in mines and factories, driving the bus, people working on the railroad. We have nurses, doctors that work overtime, and just a lot of people that work overtime in warehouses. And these people, they work real hard for their overtime. But you all know what? The government tax you so much when you work overtime. You don't even see the money because you have to pay it back in taxes. It's not even worth it to work overtime. And I don't think it's fair. And I would love for there to be no taxes on overtime. People can keep more money in their pockets and take care of their family and meet their financial obligations. I think that's a win. Do y'all think that will happen? And this may be a good thing for seniors. He stated that he wanted to eliminate taxes on Social Security. So that will help a lot of seniors and a lot of people that's retired, that's on a fixed incomes. You all know that prescription medications is high and they're living on a fixed income. They need all of their money. I really like this for our seniors. And I know you all have heard about Congressman Al Green. Congressman Al Green got put out, y'all. They had to escort him out because he continued to talk and make outbursts during President Trump's speech. And, you know, you have to have a certain amount of decorum when the president is speaking, especially as a congressman. Now, Congressman Al Green, he is a Democratic member serving in Texas' 9th Congressional District. Now, he has been very outspoken about Trump in the past, and he stated that he's working on articles of impeachment. He stated that Trump is responsible for fueling racial tension and bigotry and the incitement of the January 6th insurrection. You all remember when they stormed the White House? Well, Congressman Al Green feels like President Trump incited that riot. And he has some other things against President Trump, and you all can look them up. But so we're going to go ahead and take a look at Congressman Al Green and just to see why he was escorted out. So let's just take a look at it.
Mr. Green, take your seat. Take your seat, sir. Take your seat. Finding that members continue to engage in willful and concerted disruption of proper decorum, the chair now directs the Sergeant-at-Arms to restore order. Members are directed to uphold and maintain decorum in the House.
And y'all can see he was escorted out by himself. The Democrats did not want to have anything to do with that. But what y'all feel? You think he should have contained himself? Or do you feel like he was fighting and standing up for himself? And I don't know if you all can hear him, but he stated that President Trump has no mandate to cut Medicaid. That's what he was saying while President Trump was speaking, and that's why he was escorted out. Now, Congressman Al Green is very passionate about fair housing and equal rights and civil rights. So now Congressman Al Green has to face the consequences for his actions, and they are talking about censoring him. That just means they are going to publicly reprimand him. And it won't remove him from his position or anything. He will still have all of his rights as a congressman. It serves as a public reprimand, so you won't have the same influence that you once had on Congress. But we already know that people in politics and who have held positions in politics have done worse things than having an outburst. So I don't think it's that deep. I know a lot of people were saying bad things about him and stated that he was very emotional and he couldn't control himself. Everybody has their way of standing up for what they believe in, but it did bring some attention to some things. It did bring attention to Medicaid. But I don't know if you all knew this, but the House Republicans passed a budget plan that includes major cuts to health care, with Medicaid taking the biggest hit. Now, their plan is to cut about $880 billion from healthcare programs like Medicare, children's insurance. I don't know if you all ever heard of CHIPS, some funding from public health and VA benefits. But Medicaid is going to take the biggest hit. What do you all think about that? Now, this is what they're proposing. You all know that there's legislative steps. Do you all think that they will vote and make a decision for these cuts to be made? And they're saying that these cuts are going to be made over a 10-year span. So that's a lot of money deducted from health care. You know, America is one of the wealthiest countries, and people are risking their lives every day just to get here. And our health care has not been expanded. As a social worker, I talk to people every day that depend on Medicaid, and I would love to see Medicaid expanded. People work very hard, and when you work hard, don't you think you're supposed to be rewarded? It's people work 3 jobs, and they can't even go to the doctor because they can't even afford insurance. We need our health care to be expanded. So I hope that that's something that can happen. But do you all think it will happen for the American people? Now, I was listening now. You all know I said I went to sleep, but I woke up. And now he stated that he's working on the tariffs and everything. And he stated it's going to take a while for this country to get stable because inflation is very high right now. So there's going to be a process. So y'all just go ahead and be prepared to continue to pay those high gas prices. We're still going to have high cost of living, you guys, because this is going to take a long time. And I don't know what you all are doing, but I have been on a no-buy for a long time. I don't even treat myself a whole lot. I don't get my nails done. I do my own hair. I cook at home. And let me tell you why I cook at home, y'all. People's morale is so low at this time. People make minimum wage. They don't care about their job. And that's why I cook at home a lot, because I don't know what people are doing to the food. They don't care how they serve the food. And also, I don't buy things unless it's just absolutely necessary. If I want to treat myself to some clothes or something like that, I go to TJ Maxx or Ross, and I love shopping at the thrift store. So what are you all doing to save money? This is a very exciting time, y'all, to be alive, and I've never seen it like this. That's why I'm paying attention to everything. Information is powerful, y'all, and we need to know what's going on. We need to know what these politicians are doing. I don't know about you all, but I like to make my own decisions about politicians because I don't know if you all heard me in some of my previous videos. I'm not the type of person that wear hats with politicians' names on it. I don't wear little buttons and put signs out in my yard expressing my like for politicians because I really don't trust them like that. I like to do my own research. So I encourage you all to do your own research, find out more information, see what's going on. Remember to make rational decisions based off your own morals and values. But I just wanted to come on and talk to you all real quick about this because I enjoy talking to you all. You all put so much valuable information in the comments, so I'm learning from you all too. We're all learning together, but that's all I have, you guys. I look forward to talking to you all in the comments.